I couldn't give a flying what the public thinks of me.
You're wet already.
Yes, you naughty boy. I am the one who has made the greatest sacrifices for this team so far. You laugh all you want. You're a little pussy who's not even been able to, or been wanted to do even one trial or challenge yet. So keep your cackle to yourself. Thank you very much.
Pussy and things like that, it shows your lack of breeding.
You clearly have no concept of what breeding is all about. Calling you a pussy is calling you a coward. This is not something to recommend.
Right.
But then I've never liked arses. Such tossers, it's just beyond belief. Darling, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. Just tossers of the highest order. I mean, what a dickhead, honestly. Appreciation, my dear, is a wonderful thing. The reality is, Duncan, this vain old goat who can barely speak English, Tony, the buffoon, who doesn't have two thoughts in his head, Yvette, who is just ridiculous. They are going to be entertained by me, partly because I have no interest in the spotlight.
Lady C, where's Yvette?
She's dumb enough to be doing it. I told her she shouldn't be doing it. She says she wants the reward. I said, I have 5 tiaras, and I turned out one of the richest men on earth. Why? There's nothing that would induce me to sell myself when I think it's wrong. I mean, the whole thing's a goddamn farce.
I think Lady C is keener to stay in for the duration.
I'm not. Where did you get that from?
Oh, you said it earlier.
I did not say that. I said it's a matter of complete indifference to me whether I stay or leave.
Okay, good.
I have not said I want to stay, and I have not said I want to go.
Okay. We're going to be great as a team.
Tossers, the whole bunch of you.
Why are you talking over him? That is so rude.
Who the hell are you to speak about talking? You, my dear, have verbal diarrhea. Not only do you have verbal diarrhea, you're so full of shit. If you ever took an enema, you'd disappear off the face of this earth without trace.
Leave it. Leave it.
Be careful who you take on, dear baby boy. Some people actually have sharper tongues than you. Self-important little runt, desperate for attention, and can't get any. I've never known what it's like to live without a well-known name. I would not actually say that I was famous. What I have is a modest degree of renown. And I don't know if some of you have noticed, but I have bent over backwards here to try to get less attention than I've been getting, because I don't want too much attention. Shall I tell you something? I predicted that this would happen. I was being roped in to be sport for the oiks.
Yeah, well done. Let's get her out of there. Just
Drop down.
Crouch down, Lady C.
Well
Yeah,
done.
you're out.
Well done.
You're out.
For me for a minute. Keep your eyes
Get rid of all of them, please. Thank you so much.
How do they feel, Lady C?
Well, why don't you try it? They feel to me the way they would to any other human being. Just because I happen to have come from a privileged background doesn't mean I'm not human, even though many people may think I'm not. She deserves champagne.
Well done.
Lady C!
Get these things off me.
You're a machine.
Come on out.
Well done. Do you want to see Bob? Bob's the one that can help you. Here he comes.
I want all of them off. Thank you very much.
There's nothing in this here.
I want off everywhere.
There's nothing in that here.
You are trying to be encouraging, but I have to tell you, your timing is off. You deserve to be smacked.
Are you flirting with me, Lady C?
Might be, might be. You never know. Although I'm a little bit too old for you.
Oh,
but still
you never know.
Little cougar for dessert. And I'm definitely not having them. My embonpoint.
Did you see?
Yeah.
So did I. I shall leave you two guys alone here, or shall I? No, okay,
Yes,
so,
please do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I feel like a gooseberry lady.
come back, we'll have a threesome.
Thumbs up. Okay, good. Good sign. If you're very happy, you can give us a double thumbs up.
2 fingers. I was double fingers up.
Okay, I know my place.
There are ants all over
They're
this.
everywhere.
But they're
now,
ants on the
that's-
ground,
they're
that's the
just-
problem.
Trust me, there are no ants here.
Well, look
Apart-
at one.
yeah, I'm
where,
just saying.
where are they coming from?
Just
My
from the ground.
imagination.
The
ground.
boys also.
Well, you should get spray, for God's
me lie
sake. Honestly.
This is a game. That's
Some
divisive.
games aren't funny.
But
And some things are morally indefensible.
Right, listen.
This is one of them.
No, it's not.
Will you let me
actually.
explain?
You may think it's not. I have said it is to me, and there's no discussion on the subject, my dear. I'm sorry, it's diarrhea poo. That's not wee. Wee isn't right. She needs to clean it up. I've been boiling for 10 minutes.
This boiled is boiled. It'll be all right.
No, if we get an amoeba, we're buggered. Duncan, who dodges his duties at every point, he knows that there's a poo, and he has completely ignored it, and he is lying down, and unless that poo is cleaned up, I want to leave this camp on health grounds. Scrum, scrum. I wish I'd known it was definitely food, then I'd have worn my pearls.
No one wears a pearl necklace better than Lady C.
Still using a knife and fork.
Well, of course I am.
Lady.
Well done.
How
Let's have
was
a
that,
look.
Lady C?
Actually rather good. I hate to disappoint you. It looks like Maho. It's rather nice. Can you send some back to England for me?
Yeah, you can do that. You can stop the trial at any
I'm
time.
not starting it. I have a cousin who was murdered by being buried alive.
Really?
This is a matter of record. What are bollocks?
What are bollocks?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Two testicles, please. Oh. See, you're cutting them up. You're not just popping it straight in there.
Delicious, actually.
I'm jealous.
Genuinely.
Yes. Ship some of those over for me as well.
Do you know who Cristiano Ronaldo is?
Of course, and he's a gorgeous-looking guy, but a little bit too young for me. Or to put it another way, he's not too young for me. I'm too old for him.
So you're not ruling him out?
I can't believe that one in 4.5 women would actually prefer sweet nothings to sweet somethings. Sex without love, I think, quickly becomes a bore. No matter how good he is.
But you reckon he'll be very good?
Then he lost 4 times. Otherwise, 2.5. Then I'd have to say, sorry, I've arrived at my destination. You must depart immediately. He's practically saying, I'll give blowjobs if you will vote for me. You're a chippy oik and I've had a belly full of you. I'm sorry, it looks as if it's going to, it's moving and it's flashing.
What?
And it's coming towards me and it's flashing its tongue. I'm sorry, get me out of here, sorry. Get me out of here. But nobody has made a bigger contribution in terms of food than I have.
You skipped the challenge, so we lost a full meal because of you.
Yes. And of course, I was going to traumatize myself to accommodate you. You rarely
Loud and
take
clear.
the biscuit. I'm not jeopardizing my life and leaving my children motherless at the age of 22 for any game. You know, by the time pythons, they wrap themselves around you and it's virtually impossible to not be throttled to death.
Well,
what I resent is people, when I'm trying to say something, I'm either shouted down, including by women,
Yeah, but you see,
or
Lady
then,
C,
shut up and let me speak!
I'm not going to be
Or then, if I'm not shouted down, they completely ignore what I've said and do the absolute opposite.
But you are
when
a
they've
rude
asked for my
woman.
opinion.
You're a rude woman.
I'm rude when the occasion warrants it. Yeah, I'm bitchy when I'm speaking the truth about a bitch. And you are a bitch. I think Brian's a bitch. Oh, you are an idiot. I do not like being surrounded by false creatures posing as the real McCoy. And I hate to say it, but there are far too many of those in this camp. You are a hypocritical, pretentious arsehole. You arch hypocrite, you pretentious piffler.
Any more? Do you
You're
want to
a
throw?
chippy oik, that's what you are.
want to throw any more at me?
With the brains of a pea and the mouth of diarrhea.
If you were any kind of a lady, you would not have a tongue on you like
You wouldn't
you
know
do.
the definition of one. You've never met one.
Well, I'm certainly not looking at one at the moment. I'm telling you that.
I couldn't care less what your opinion of me
That's
is.
fine.
My opinion of you is that you are the lowest of the low, aside from being a goddamn bore.
That's the trouble with you. You live life and no one's told you what to do, and no one's put you in your place. You don't throw creatures on the fire. You don't do it.
He's not going to verbally attack me in front of a whole load of people. And since I have an IQ of 154 and he most likely has one of 54, if that, I don't think there's anything wrong with my powers of discernment, while there's clearly a lot wrong with his. And aside from anything else, he's a blasted liar and a gutless creep. Let me tell you something, boy. You are of no significance to me.
Ooh,
You
I'm
may
a
be
boy
very
now, am
impressed
I?
with who you are, but
Am I
as
a
far
boy
as
now?
I'm concerned, you are a total zilch. You're so used to creeps and dolly birds and tarts in awe of you because you can sing. I mean, you don't even have a particularly good voice. I mean, you're certainly no Carreras, that's for sure. I'm far too old to really be bothered with all of these stupid, pointless, ego-grabbing games that these puerile people come up with. It's just a bore.
Now, don't do it now. Don't. Right, let me tell you what to do, okay?
Have you got any yet? You've overstepped the mark, you've been rude and impertinent, and that's all there is to
Lady
it.
C, Chris has
Back
said he wants to
off.
drop it. Both of you just drop it, all right?
Excuse me, he's the one who's initiated it.
I know.
Don't interfere. Thank you very much. Mind your own business.
Do you want to pass your plates up? I've got loads here.
I'll carve 9 thanks.
There's an awful lot of it, Mike.
As soon as he stuck the knife in, it became obvious to me that he didn't know how to carve.
Lady C, are you sure you don't want me to cut you some?
Well, Tony, I don't mean to make an unflattering observation, but I think I carve better than you.
You probably do, but you should have said.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Come on,
would I
let's just
say? Then I would be
enjoy it.
accused of yet again trumping you.
You're not trumping me.
But I didn't see any reason to eat hacked off meat. You know, just because you're in the jungle doesn't mean you have to behave like a savage. Where's the plate?
I'm afraid it's fingers. It's just like a canapé, basically. Watch, there's 2 cocktail sticks in that, so.
Darling, I wouldn't do it for 12 2-kilo tins of beluga caviar. It's the least delectable so
Right,
far.
okay.
Let's put it that
Nice
way.
way of putting it.
And there's one on your chest. Bob's going to get it. Wait.
Oh, it's Bob. You're a very pretty girl.
Thank you.
But clearly you're too flat-chested. You need best augmentation. But it's damn funny that people who are stuffing their gullets on my labour while they were sitting on their big fat asses were able to think that I had done nothing.
It's not personal. We didn't know there was a consequence.
Don't come with that rubbish, my dear. It's
It's
not
the truth.
personal.
It's
you
the
know,
truth.
this
Watch
is
your
a
back.
typical
Watch-
masculine cop-out.
Watch your
It's
back.
not personal. Grow up.
Look,
It's personal. I mean, he's a little better than a buffoon in many ways. But I was not prepared to argue with them for them to cast me in the role of dominating bitch. I think the whole thing is an impertinence and an outrage.
No, I know, but look, you know that
No
room.
is the
There's a
answer.
room. There's a room.
No. I've been known all my life. So it's nothing new to me. Crocodile penis.
Crocodile penis.
Oh, lucky girl.
She was hoping for a penis.
Well, if you're into the turf, you like a good stallion. You know, all my men, I've never not got who I wanted. The human being, including the man, who is going to get me to budge I don't think he's been born yet.
Right. OK, well, Dick, try your best.
But try.
Okay.
Dick, try your best.
Are you going to flirt with me
I'll
as well?
try.
Whatever it takes, Lady C.
If it'll get you to do the trial.
Well, let's see. No, don't, because I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
And we don't want you to think that your charms were spurned, because they will not be necessarily spurned under other circumstances.
You just don't want to be tempted, that's the problem.
Oh, that's something else again. No, that is a possibility.
God, is it hot or is it just the situation, guys?
Would you like to see my throat?
I'll see it. There you go. I believe you. Didn't have to say it, really, did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
So why didn't
Make
you
you
try to flirt with me, you bad boy?
Next time.
And look at those sexy muscles. Oh,
I'm in.
God.
Quickly,
Eventually I'm in.
Quickly, tell her again. Lady C.
God bless you. Take good
Lovely.
care.
Lovely
Okay.
to see you.
Goodbye.
Okay,
See you
God
next time. Oh, go on then.
You
Since
take
you've
care.
complimented my muscles.
But will you package up those nice testicles and send them up for dinner, please? And I'm serious, I'm not joking.
Not mine, you mean the ones on the plate.
It's just al dente. You're such a Dumbo, it's beyond belief.
Yep.
You can open your
Are
eyes.
they all out?
They're all out.
No, they're
Let me have
not.
a look.
I can feel something.
Let me have a look.
What can you feel?
Let me have a look.
We need some efficiency around here.
Yeah.
Honestly, absolutely dreadful. Give me a break. You know, the whole thing is just pathetic. The reason why I left was that I had been under medical supervision. Overall, jungle, never to return, thank God. Although I have to say, the jungle part of it, I actually rather enjoyed. Welch! Wonderful boy. It feels absolutely wonderful to be in civilization again. The jungle was not the experience I expected in any way, shape or form. In many ways, it was far more pleasurable and pleasant. Oh, how civilized.
Don't let the bad bugs bite.
If they do, jump up and give them a fright. I was nominated for the first trial with Georgie. I wish I'd known it was definitely food, then I'd have worn my pearls. It came as no surprise to me because I was obviously the grandest person in the camp, and we all know that the British are obsessed with class.
Spaghetti bolognese.
What are bollocks?
What are bollocks?
Okay. I rather enjoyed it. Will you package up those nice testicles and send them up for dinner, please?
Not mine, you mean the ones on the plate.
After it became apparent that I was getting all of the attention, it caused a tremendous amount of bad feeling in the camp. And then it became increasingly difficult. Tony, my dear, we have appointed you chambermaid.
I don't want to do it, and I'm not going to serve anybody.
Cool.
That's not my style.
Cool.
Tony's refusal was entirely personal and based on the fact that I was a lady with a capital L. Tossers, the whole bunch of you.
You're very, very rude, you
Well,
know.
I
You know
intend to
what?
be.
Whatever you get, you deserve, because you're not a nice person.
Had I been asked to be chambermaid, of course I would have done it. I'm a sport, and I don't have a chip on my shoulder.
You don't throw creatures on the fire.
I don't need any input from you. You are a hypocritical, pretentious arsehole.
Any more? Do you
You're
want to
a
throw?
chippy oik, that's
Do
what
you
you are.
wanna throw
with,
any more at me?
with the brains of a pea and the mouth of diarrhea. I think there were so many arguments because Duncan and Tony had taken the decision to shut me up, shut me down, and run me out of the camp.
What a nasty woman you are.
You're a little pussy, so
When you call people
keep your
names,
cackle
when
to
you
yourself.
call people
Thank
names
you very
like
much.
pussy and things like that, it shows your lack of breeding.
As long as you want to ignore what I've said, since you
Lady
don't
C.
know anything and I know something.
C.
Ladies, say you're on one. We're trying the best we can.
She's trying to give you her opinions, and you lot are dismissing her.
Karen and Chris were wonderfully supportive. They showed themselves to be true gentlemen. I would hope we remain lifelong friends. There is no prospect of my ever having Tony or Duncan in my life in any way, shape or form. They have earned my disregard. They're gonna have to live with it.
Get out of here. and
Maggie, do
act
you
like-
not think we've seen through
Lady
you?
C, be quiet. Lady C.
For the-
Lady C, shut up. You shut
I
up.
will talk if
no,
I
be
won't.
quiet. You are a rude, horrible woman at the moment, and
I
you've got
couldn't
a
care
very,
less what
very
you
nasty
think.
energy about you. Be quiet.